Hey guys, and welcome back to this month's episode of Gunpla News. This is episode 9 for August of 2015. If you want to watch all these parts in a series, you can watch them as a playlist on my channel. Otherwise, this is part 5. In the first part, we talked about news. The second part, we talked about announcements of kits and figures. And the third part, we talked about updates for kits and figures. The fourth part, we talked very briefly about some quick sort of updates, kind of, on third-party stuff. And then this part we're going to talk about some featured artists. We've got some pretty cool ones, 5 this month, and 2 of them are the same kit actually. So I usually try not to do that, but these are both really cool, so I wanted to show both of them to you guys. Anyway, we'll get to that momentarily. Let's go ahead and get to it. The first one is a Master Grade Age 1 Gundam. Ashura is the name that the artist has gone for this, by yeungenius. And it's very hard to recognize a Gundam Age 1 in there with all of this stuff around it. As we can see, there's basically a lot of stuff put around on everywhere on it, and it looks very much like something out of Advance of Zeta as it is now, so that's kind of what made me initially like look at it and say like, oh wow, that's really cool. What I've talked about before in past videos is that when you're doing like kit bashing, or like this kit where you're basically taking stuff from a lot of other kits and just sort of like putting it all together like a kit bash, I think it's a very like tricky line to walk, because if the parts don't fit together well, and not like physically fit but like aesthetically, if they don't go together well, it's very jarring. And then if some of the parts are like really recognizable, it's also a little bit jarring for me when you look at that, when it's very easy to see like, oh, that's a part of the Shinanju just like stuck onto something else. But a lot of the parts are recognizable, but it goes together, I think, for the most part, everything goes together pretty well. The only part that I think is a little bit, doesn't really work for me, is the thing on the arm, which is the shoulder part of the Master Grade Sazabi Verka. That one's a little bit too obvious for me, but everything else I think works on it very well. I think the paint scheme that the artist, the modeler, went for this really helps with that, because it's a very unique, and like I said, it looks like something like Advance of Zeta style with the paint scheme, so it works really well. And I think it just like, what makes it look like it's something out of Advance of Zeta, it's there's like so much stuff like crammed into there. It's like really busy, but like it doesn't look like it's like overkill or something, like too much, but it looks cool, it looks good. So that's that. The next one I want to talk about is a Master Grade Shining Gundam build by Yusuke, and the way his name is Yu-Suke, or just Yusuke, I don't know. But he has done a really awesome job here with this Shining Gundam, doing some really nice modifications and scratch building that like pod, that sort of like landing pod the Gundams come down in the anime series. Really, really amazing work there. I can't imagine how difficult that would have been to scratch build like something circular like that, and has to be so like symmetrical and everything. Must have been very, very difficult. And then all the LED work in it is really awesome too, like LEDs in the base and on the top part, and like just like throughout the Gundam as well. Really, really awesome lighting there. Just like the craftsmanship on that, like everything is just really top notch. Really, really super nice there. I like that quite a bit, and I definitely recommend you guys to go check out some more photos of that. All the links to the artists, if I was able to find links for them or their work, those links are in the description below, so check those out. Next one is the Master Grade Delta Plus XS Custom build by Akamari. And this one I think is really awesome, just the really nice design. The backpack of the XS and some stuff that it's got on there works really well with the design of the Delta Plus, so I think really nice mix of those parts there. The color scheme as well just looks really nice, as well as the pre-shading. I think just the pre-shading and like the shade of the colors just looks really, really nice. He's done a really, really good job, and the eyes really pop. I think with a color scheme like that, it would be really easy to lose some of like the really smaller, like nicer details like that, like how the eyes should be shining really brightly, or even some of the markings. I think it would have been really easy to use like decals that would stick out too much, but he went really light with the decals and like just enough in the right places. I think those look really nice, and the eyes look really awesome as well. Of course, that's due a lot in part to just doing some really good photography, which is very important as well. So anyway, just really awesome build. I like that quite a bit. Really nice version of the Delta Plus there. And something that I'm thinking about doing, I recently brought back I had a Master Grade Delta Plus that I had snapped together, just like sitting at my home in America, my parents' house. I brought it back with me here because I wanted to do something with it. And I have the Ace Hobby 1/144 scale Deep Striker kit that is really bad. So I've been waiting for a kit to like use that stuff on a different kit, and that might be a good mix. Putting that Deep Striker stuff onto Master Grade Delta Plus might work pretty well. So anyway, entertaining the idea thanks to inspiration from him, so that's pretty cool. Then the last two kits are both Master Grade Fenice Renishidas. The first one is an Epyon custom build by Crimson Heart. I think some of the decals on this kit, or the edges of the decals, are a little bit too noticeable, but otherwise it's awesome. The color scheme of the Epyon works surprisingly very, very well for this kit. It looks really awesome. I wasn't gonna say like, I don't know why I never thought of that, but I mean I know why I never thought about that, because I just wasn't that clever as this modeler has been to use that color scheme for this kit. It works super well. It looks awesome. I'm sure someone out there will want to recreate that. It's not something that I particularly want to do. I mean, I really like that, but I don't want to copy it, but I'm sure some of you might be inspired to try that color scheme on yours, and it'd be a really good idea. Anyway, and then the last one is another version of the Master Grade Fenice Reniscida, a white version built by Manabu09. So again, this is just a really awesome alternate color scheme that I think works super duper well. The white on there just looks really great. Of course, there's something that has to be done really well. I mean, doing something all white like that could really make or break the kit. I mean, just if it's done like not well, it wouldn't look good, but I think it is done very, very well in this case, and just all of the white looks great, as well as just the photography is really good. Again, like the photography is just really important, I think, so that also just helps. If you've got a great kit and it's not photographed really well, it's not going to look good. So if you've got a great kit and it's photographed really well, it's going to look awesome. So that's really important. I think he also sprayed some kind of either semi-gloss or matte finish on the effect parts. I think you can see in one of the photos that they don't look so perfectly clear. So it's kind of cool, and it's definitely a unique effect. Usually people don't want to spray any even semi-gloss. I don't know if you'd really want to use that on clear effect parts, but especially matte, you definitely would not want to in most cases. But whatever he used in this case, it looks good, and it actually worked out really well, I think. So kind of unique there. You don't see that very often. So anyway, that is it for all the featured artists, and that is it for this month's episode of Gunpla News. I'm really sweaty and just like dying of heat in this room. It's super hot right now, so if you guys stuck through the whole series, thanks for watching. Again, I've got a lot of kits coming up. The HG Origins High Mobility Type Zaku 2 Gaia Mash version, the RE DJ, the Master Grade Fenice Reniscida. I got an HG Age 1 Full Glanza as a wedding gift I need to build for you guys, and then like the kits for July as well, the Revive Gundam, the Kabakali, Dom R35, and a Lightning Gundam. So a lot of stuff I need to build for you guys, as well as a couple of collaborations. I am doing a couple of collaboration videos, as well as a couple other like special videos that I want to do, which should be pretty cool. So I need to be working on those this month. Anyway, so a lot of stuff in the works, going to be pretty busy with a lot of stuff for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Again, if you guys want, you can find my Patreon page in the link below if you want to help support me and my channel. Just basically make sure that I can keep the video making process as a high priority in my life as I want it to be, and I want to continue to make a lot of really cool stuff for you guys. So if you want to help support me, you can do that at my Patreon page. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.